A question I always have in my head: what if you do all of this and it still doesn't work? Not being hypothetical, that's the actual question that I've been sitting on this week. What if it doesn't work out? I know it will, but I haven't planned for it not working out. Because there's been weeks of filming, weeks of scripts, weeks of recording. Because there's been weeks of filming, weeks of late nights, weeks of gym sessions you won't see, weeks of runs that you won't see or you won't see the times of. And there's no promise that any of it leads to something better. And there was one of the days this week I asked myself if there's an easier way to grow, and if maybe I'm putting in all this effort for nothing. And I shouldn't fear that, but it is a real fear. It's not too dramatic. It's just one that's very quiet in the mind, and it shows up at the inconvenient times, like at 3 a.m, like before a gym session. And I don't think the answer is pretending that fear away. I think the answer is doing the work still, no matter what, without the guarantee, because the guarantee was never actually on the table to begin with. We didn't start this with an option of option B, option A, whatever. Because the same thing can show up on the runs. I don't know if this training actually gets me to where I want to be, or where God visions me to be. All the glory to the Lord. Nobody hands you proof halfway through your success. You just keep running, keep going, and keep trusting that the work is doing something, even when you can't see it yet. Maybe that's actually the whole test underneath everything else. Discipline, the plateau, all of it. Can I commit to something before I have the evidence that it's worth it? Because I always kept falling short, if I'm being brutally honest. Like, I would maybe have a month max on going to the gym, and then there would always be something that would bring me back to step one. And that would happen the same with running, dieting, this channel. Hence why between months January to April weren't good for this channel. I'm being honest, it was terrible. I didn't really care about it like I do now. That's why I'm putting in the effort, putting in the work, even though I don't know if it's gonna work out. The numbers from this first week say yes for it to work out, but I'm not. I'm being humble. I'm having humility in that. I'm very grateful for everyone who's watched a video, commented, liked, subscribed, everything. I'm so truly grateful for that, and I have humility in that. So thank you for that. So now we have a Bible verse, and there'll be an episode about the Bible, I promise you that. But for the verse today we have Hebrews 11:1. So let's get into it. Now faith is the Now faith is the assurance of things hoped for, the conviction of things not seen. This verse doesn't promise the outcome. It defines faith as being sure of something you can't see yet. That's trusting the Lord. He knows your path, your journey, your outcome, your end, and your beginning. He knows everything about you. And it defines faith as being sure of something you can't see yet, which is exactly the position I'm in right now. Faith was never supposed to come with proof up front. If it did, it wouldn't be faith, it would just be math. You don't get the proof first, you get it after you've already trusted. So trust in the Lord. So if you're building something right now with no guarantee that it will work out, whether that's a channel, a habit, a relationship, but whatever it is, I don't think the fear ever fully goes away. I think you just decide to keep going with it. And that's not certainty, that's faith, that's trust. And honestly, it's the only kind that's ever actually asked of us. So keep improving your life, keep loving the Lord, keep having a relationship with the Lord. Have humility in your life for what you have right now. Be grateful for everything, no matter good or bad.